Hey everyone, let me fix that a little bit. Sorry, I need to buy a tripod or something for this so that I can make it stay properly. Hopefully it doesn't flip over on me again. Okay, hi everyone. So I wanted to make a video basically on the energy shifts that are happening right now and what you'll be noticing. One of the big things you'll be noticing is for those who are like fully underway in their healing, awakening, whatever you want to call it, your journey, your life journey. So as you start moving towards more of a love frequency and stepping into your being and who you are, you will notice that you will want, as I've stated in previous videos, that you will start to move away from the old paradigms that existed. And so what that means is that you might notice there's like a huge surge of people like doing like their own thing, their own businesses, and lots of entrepreneurs and people like really just doing what they really want and love, and things that they're talented at, things that they're passionate about, and really focusing on that and finding, carving out a little niche for themselves and just really stepping into that space and occupying that space of what they truly want to do, because there's gonna be there's a shift of people moving away of like working for somebody else and doing things for other people, and just really stepping into more of a role of that's gonna be more geared or focused to people's what their actual like talents or energies, passions, and what each person is like gifted with, the things that you want to do, the things that you're, like I've said, like that you're really passionate or excited to work on and to create and to share or to assist and help. And you'll just be kind of, like I said, carving out a niche and contributing that way. You will be contributing that way instead of working for some huge capitalist corporate like type of business, or even like smaller scale businesses like that. You're just not going to have any interest in working for the man or any of that anymore. You're going to realize that you have much more capabilities and power and abilities, and just you're definitely going to feel more supported to do something that you want to do, as opposed to doing something what other people want to do and to work for other people into a role that doesn't really make you content or fulfilled. So you're going to move towards something that's, even if it's for a really small company, maybe even for just it's going to be very small scale, like whatever you're going to be doing, and it's going to be something that you're going to lead with the things that you're passionate about, something that you really want to do, and it's not what somebody else, not what your parent wanted you to do, not what your other, like your group is doing, or not whatever you think you should be doing. You're just going to start doing things that you really want to do for you. Once you start standing into your power in your being, you're just going to it's going to be a shift in direction. And my cat's going to try to jump up here and knock my phone over. Halo, can you not? Here, go over there, buddy. Come on. Thank you. Thanks, Halo. I need to buy a tripod for this. Although I don't think that'll help me very much. My cats are very present, and I'm grateful for that. They're so sweet. Anyway, I wish I could fix this a little bit more. So, yeah, so once you stand, the beautiful thing about being able to stand into your being, once you're vibrating from that love frequency, and once you've started peeling like your layers. Hello. Hi, buddy. Here, come here. Don't drop my phone. You want to stay here? You want to stay here? The beautiful thing about Halo's gonna make an appearance today. The beautiful thing about once you start like peeling all the layers and shedding all the layers, is that you will start to actually know who you are. Halo doesn't like to be held. It's Massimo who's like always on me. Okay, but don't go on there. Okay, buddy? Come here. Come here. That's your spot over here. Thank you. Being interrupted by my cats. The beautiful thing about getting to know who you are and really like standing in your being and peeling back the layers is that for the first time ever, you're gonna like feel like you're getting to know who you are and the things that make you passionate and doing things that you really want to do, and you're not gonna do things because some article says this is the it thing to do, or because your family or friends or boss or other people have been directing you to like do the things that you think you should be doing, or your partner, or you know, TV and social media and society is telling you what you should be doing. But like I said, the beautiful thing about stepping into your being and doing all this healing is that it's going to feel like you're beginning your life for the first time ever, because you'll be making choices. You're going to make love, frequency, heart-centered choices about things that really matter to you. Like your choices are going to be more, you're going to be more reflective with your choices. You're going to be more in tune with your choices. They're going to be more deliberate, and there's going to be more intent. And it's going to be something that is truly what you want to do and is in alignment with who you are. And the things that are not in alignment with you will either be removed from your life, and or the universe will make opportunities for them to be removed from your life, or you will remove them, or they will just remove themselves on their own. So you might find that you're going to shed friends, move away from family. You might move away from like your home and go somewhere completely different. You might quit your job. You might go start a new job. You might go to school. You might leave school. You might decide to not want to go do any school at all. There's going to be some huge shifts. So once you start going through the healing process, and then you get to that point where you start to step into your being, you will make changes in your life, and some of them are going to be drastic changes. And it's going to be like you just cleared the slate and stuff like that. And you're finally, for the first time ever in your life, for some of you, will be doing something for you that you've wanted, that you really want to do just for yourself. And it's going to feel so foreign and so scary and so wonderful at the same time. And they're going to be truly in alignment with who you are and what you want to do and who you want to be. And so you're going to be noticing a lot more of that happening. And you will be directed, I guess you can say, to situations and people and opportunities that will put you into that, you know, more in alignment with all the things that are meant for you. And it's going to be really great, and it's going to be a new experience. And like I said, you might still have some fear lingering, because it's honestly a space that you've never been in before. It's brand new. You have no idea what this is like. It's very foreign to you. So there's going to be some lingering fear from your 3D energies. Obviously, we're human. We're going to have 3D energies and some ego attached to everything. We're not like these perfect Buddhas. Lord knows I'm not. But at the same time, like I said, once you're standing in your truth and your being, and you have that full potential, and everything's just in alignment perfectly for you, you're just going to notice that everything's just going to be changing and lining up for you. And so don't feel like you're going crazy if all of a sudden you're making these like drastic changes in your life, and you're just gonna be like, to hell with all of this and this over here, like fuck it all. And you just want to like start like on a blank slate with something brand new that is perfectly aligned with what you want and who you are. And It's gonna be exciting. So don't feel like scared. Don't feel like you're doing something wrong and that you're just being careless and irresponsible, because you're not. You're finally doing something that is actually what you want to do, and you should do that. I mean, don't be irresponsible and don't be careless with other people's like feelings, and don't be mean to people. And obviously, if you have obligations, at least you should, what's the word I'm looking for? Make it so that you can end the obligations or finish off that cycle as best as you can without, telling everyone to fuck off, because that's probably not ideal. Because at the same time, you want to be as mindful as possible in the situation. So as much as you want to tell everyone to fuck off, let's not. So let's hold space for that. So the best thing you can do is do some like meditation, and do a quick, like, even like every day, like even if you do like a quick like 1 minute meditation or 2 minute meditation, just to hold that space for you, for your being, in the space of your being, which is growing considerably, like from every moment that passes, and once you step into it, and just to realize its power and strength and all the things that you want in your life, and imagine those and visualize them and know that they're already there, and realize that awesome energy and power that you have within you, and that it's all possible. Every single thing that you want is possible. So you just have to know that it's true and it's already there. So as for the other people who are not like awakening yet, or who might not ever awaken, or who aren't moving along in your journey with you, even though you'd want them to, you cannot sustain them. They are, think of it as a marathon when you're running a race. If you are running a race and you're just the faster runner and you're running in the front of the line, you guys are all getting to the end of the line. We're all wonderful people. Maybe not all wonderful people, but we all have our own journey to make, like to get to the finish line or whatever. But you can't, if you're running at, I don't know what the speeds are. If you're going 20 kilometers an hour, running at 20 kilometers an hour, probably not. But if you are, and someone's running at 5 kilometers an hour, you are not going to start running at 5 kilometers an hour because you want to run with that person. If your potential is 20 kilometers an hour, then you need to run 20 kilometers an hour, and you are doing yourself a huge disservice to not run 20 kilometers an hour. Okay? So stop it. Just stop. So, and some of you might feel really mean and really horrible and stuff, and you're probably very codependent if you're thinking that, because you've probably been someone who's like dimmed your light your whole life, and that you've always had these wonderful abilities, capabilities, or energies, or your being has always been super enormous, but it's always been shoved down in a box, and you've always dulled yourself, dimmed yourself, minimized yourself, contained yourself, lessened yourself, boxed yourself, whatever it is. You've always diminished yourself in one way or another to not be bigger than someone else, to not be bigger than anyone else around you, to not show up anyone around you, to not be noticed, to not be singled out, to not be, or maybe for whatever reason, chances are that if you're struggling with this, because I know I've struggled with it a lot, to be able to step into my being was like a huge thing for me. So if you are that person who like struggles with that, then that has to do with something for your own, like that's your own self-worth that you need to work on. And you were probably raised in an environment where you weren't allowed to have your own like identity and worth because somebody else's ego was much bigger than yours, and there was no room. So if this is their ego, there's like literally no room for yours. You're like non-existent. So you learned how to make yourself small for other people, and it just happened subconsciously. You didn't even like consciously do this at this point. I just want you to know that you did not consciously make yourself smaller for other people. You already were programmed to be that way because of how you were raised, or for whatever reason you are already programmed to make yourself be smaller than who you are. So stepping into your being can seem like super awkward and anxious and uncomfortable and scary initially, but once you start healing and recognizing your own self-worth and feeling unconditional self-love, which I talked about in many videos, and that is your one main goal, is feeling unconditional self-love. Once you start to feel that and you start to really, really show up as who you are, and you don't make yourself smaller for anyone anymore, you are who you fucking are, then you don't feel like that. You never make yourself smaller for anyone else. And because you realize that making yourself smaller or showing up as who you are doesn't make anyone less than. It doesn't make anyone less than. Showing up as who you are is the best gift you can give to someone else. It's your true authentic self, and you actually can help other people. You help other people when you show up as yourself. You become like a beacon of light, or you become a stronger candle or flame for people to help with their flame. Because we have so many people who are afraid and self-conscious and have no self-worth, running around scared, doing all these like horrible things to each other and to themselves. So we're just like crawling around being like all like awful to each other and to ourselves, like I said, feeling such negative like energy and vibrations all over the world. So the best thing you can do is to stand in your being, because standing in your being means that you have, if you are standing in your, and this is completely different from being like an egomaniac who's sitting there like being like, oh, look at me. That is not standing in their being, because that is not their being. Let's be clear. That is just a huge inflated ego of someone who's being a psycho. But no, that is not who their being is. Your being is your soul being. When I refer to a being, I mean your soul being. I don't mean your ego. That is not who your being is. Let's be clear. But when you stand in your being, in your soul being, you are feeling and emanating this beautiful self-love. And when you radiate that self-love, it's actually a wonderful thing that helps other people grow. It is a wonderful thing that helps other people's life grow. And it's an energy that feeds other people that need that energy. And a lot of people really need that energy right now. So don't be afraid to step into your being. And when you're stepping into your being, it feels authentic, and it feels like love, and it feels light, and it feels strong. It feels very royal, not like I'm the queen, bow to me kind of thing, but it's like, it feels very magnificent, and you don't have to explain yourself to people. It's not about that, because you don't actually care what anyone has to say or think about you anyway, because you don't operate at that level anymore, because you know who you are, you know how you feel about you, and that's the most important thing, right? So, well, also what your cats think about you is really important too. But no, seriously, when you start to step into your being and you feel that love, like, it's important to do that. Once you start showing up and you're not dimming yourself anymore, and you're in that space and holding that space for yourself, you really, really, really emanate love and radiate that love energy and frequency, and you help other people. Like, I want you to know that you're actually helping other people by doing that. So don't be afraid to do that. You're doing a disservice to yourself and to all humanity when you dim yourself. I just want you to know that, and that I believe in you, and I know you can do this, and I know it seems scary and shitty and all this horrible, shitty feelings, but go out and seek the help that you need, whatever you're divinely guided to. Like, I'm a Reiki master, so I do Reiki, I do energy healing sessions and intuitive coaching and guidance with my clients. So you can definitely book an appointment with myself or find another energy healer. Go and do some healing, see a therapist, go and pray somewhere, whatever it is. Do all of them combined. If you have the opportunity to do everything, do everything. I've done everything, so for me it's like a no-brainer that if you can utilize all the resources that you have available to you, then I strongly recommend you do. Find all the things that you possibly can and use them. Use them to pull yourself up and out of this, whatever it is that this is, and step into the being that you are and shed all these layers and really, really start to stand in your heart center and operate from your heart center and start to do the things that you want and you love. And share that with everyone around you. Share that energy, because it's beautiful, it's abundant, and it's lovely. It's love. So I guess that's pretty much all. So like I said, you're going to feel there's a lot of shifts happening, a lot of people standing in their own power. There's a lot of people starting to do their own thing now and just totally like getting rid of all this other crap that no longer serves them and moving away from like old paradigms, whether it's for work, not wanting to be in locations that they were before, just like even physically, like removing themselves from environments that no longer serve them, and just being who they are meant to be and starting to really make choices for themselves. And it's going to be really exciting and great for everybody. So and stop focusing on like needing other things to complete you, whether it's having that perfect house or perfect, well, I don't even have to say all these things, because if you're in alignment and you're like, you know, feeling healed or towards healing and stuff, you'll know that none of that stuff is going to bring you fulfillment. That's all stuff all that stuff later, like your fulfillment, true fulfillment is within, with how you feel about yourself and being able to operate from your heart center. That's true fulfillment. So all those external things aren't happiness. They're just decoration and trim, literally. So anyways, if you have any questions, or if there's anything you want me to talk about, if you want me to do readings, card readings, videos, leave me a comment about that. I'm not really, I don't know how I would do it, set it up with my phone, because I just videotape on my phone. But if you want to do those videos, I can. I do readings as well. If you want to book a reading with me, I do oracle card readings. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. Just remember to do a lot of like cleansing and saging and walking in nature and things like that, and clearing your energy frequently, because you're gonna really need to do that with all the shifts that are happening right now. And I know it feels like a bit of a roller coaster sometimes. So when there's a downtime moment where you're feeling so bogged down and stuff, rest. That's all I'm going to tell you, is to rest. Do not feel bad or guilty for spending the whole day on the couch. When you have those down times and you need to rest, I am going to recommend you rest. If that's the one thing I can tell you right now, use that time to rest. Your body's probably like totally all like going like an overdrive with all the shifts that are happening energetically to us. So you can like, there's gonna be times when you're gonna feel like a truck hit you and you can't, and you want to sleep for like 40 hours. Do it. If you have the opportunity to just rest, I don't care if you have laundry or dishes or whatever to do. Just take the moment. If there's things that can be put off, don't worry about those things. They honestly don't matter. Like, just rest. Self-care means that you can put a day aside to say like fuck it to all that stuff and rest and just take care of yourself and sleep an extra couple hours every day if you have to. Drink lots of water. Drink a lot of water. I cannot even stress that. But anyways, get some sleep, drink lots of water, meditate, and stay grounded. Stay grounded as best as you can and radiate love. Start to step into your being. I'm holding you accountable for that. You need to start stepping into your being, okay? Anyways, have a beautiful day. I hope this video was very helpful to you. If you have any comments or questions, you can comment below, subscribe to my channel, that's all. If you want to share your experiences or anything with what's been happening with your awakening, feel free to share. I love hearing people's experiences. That's pretty much it. So I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.